Good morning, fellow aviators. We still got an empty hangar. The airplane is still down for maintenance. I know you guys love seeing the flying videos, and I love making those videos for you. I love flying, so I definitely want to be back in the airplane. So I want to give you guys an update what's going on. We started with the landing gear issue. You guys know we got that straightened out. The oil analysis led to another oil check with high iron content. So that made us look a little bit further into the engine and see what's going on with that. We pulled the lifters. On the Continental engine, it's relatively easy to get to the lifters, and so we pulled the lifters out and we noticed some uneven wear patterns. You can see those on the screen right here. The lifters and the cam made up in such a way that it causes the lifters to spin so that the cam doesn't wear this wear pattern in the same place every time, and you can see the lifters weren't spinning. There's some suspicions as to why maybe that wasn't spinning the way it's supposed to. One camp says that it was the corrosion that we've seen in the cylinder walls that could prevent those from spinning. Another camp is that the camshaft maybe is not ground correctly, and that's what's keeping them from spinning. But the short-term solution, what we've decided to do at this point, is to put another set of lifters in it, and then we're going to run it to the annual that's coming up in March, and we'll take one of the cylinders apart and look at the lifters at that time and see what kind of wear pattern we're getting. So that's the plan as of right now. The lifter should get to the mechanic in Georgetown probably Monday or Tuesday, get those put back in, and hopefully by the time I get done traveling with trade show season, we'll be able to get back in the air. I want to give a shout out to Western Skyways. They are the company that did the engine overhaul. I've spoken to Eric Barker there a number of times, and Eric is just a fantastic resource when it comes to the operation of these engines, the indications that we see, whether it be through oil analysis, whether it be through a bore scope of the cylinders. He is just a great resource, and he's been very fantastic to work with to help us find out what's going on with this engine. So one of the things we're going to do is we're going to fly the dickens out of the airplane and not let it sit for that 30-day windows and create great content for you guys and keep the airplane moving just like it should be. So that's the plan for the airplane going forward. Just got back in off the road, went to NBAA in Las Vegas this last week. It's always great to see my colleagues and friends. Ran into a couple of you there, viewers of the channel, so I appreciate y'all watching and coming along. NBAA is a fantastic show. For those of you who don't know, it's the National Business Aircraft Association. It's where all the manufacturers come in and show off their latest business aircraft. So fantastic opportunity to understand what's going on in the industry, meet with colleagues, meet with customers, and develop new relationships and be able to grow our business in this marketplace. We had a brand new booth, got a new booth that we were showing off, really proud of that. And like I said, it was a good time in Las Vegas. I am headed to the Regional Air Cargo Carrier Association trade show next week. We'll be in Phoenix, Arizona. Probably run into a few more of you out there, and I look forward to seeing you. As of right now, we're waiting for the engine to get put back together. We'll have a video of test flying that aircraft. You know, that's always a tedious flight. Anytime your airplane has been under maintenance, you can check out my maintenance video right here. That video will show you what I do and the process I go through anytime the aircraft comes out of maintenance, pre-flight inspection, the run-up, that sort of thing. So we're going to take real great care before we blast off in the airplane, make sure everything's operating the way it should. We're going to do a test flight, bring it back in, uncowl the engine, make sure everything is no leaks, everything's put back together and buttoned up the way it's supposed to be and operating as it should. So you guys will be able to come along with me on that flight and see how all that goes. One other thing I want to mention, I've talked to you in other videos about how we're going to stay sharp during this period that we're not flying. For the mental acuity, for the mental aspect of flying, I subscribe, and I'm not associated with them in any way. It's just something I've been doing for years, pilotworkshops.com. I'd encourage you to sign up for their weekly newsletter, then Pilot Tips of the Week. and they have really fantastic content that engages your brain, whether it be regulatory, whether it's operation of the aircraft. They have surveys, and you can also see how other pilots respond to those surveys. And it's a fantastic way to keep your mind engaged in aviation and not let it wander too far from the aeronautical decision making that we do on a regular basis. Depending on the schedule, when I get back from RACA, if the airplane is not quite buttoned up and ready to go, I'll probably go up with a flight instructor here local here local at Shreveport downtown, and just to get back in the saddle, do some flying, and make sure my skills are staying sharp. If that happens, of course, you guys will come along. So I appreciate you hanging in there with me. I know you guys love the flying content. I know it's what you're here for, and I plan on getting that to you as soon as we get the airplane back so I can deliver that to you. So in the meantime, I appreciate you coming along. I always enjoy our chats, and hopefully we'll be getting out of the hangar soon and back into the airplane. So I look forward to seeing you all in the next one.